Hello. This is Blue. Welcome to Game 2 of EG vs Secret Epicenter Moscow semi-finals, I believe. Now, I am really sorry. I'm still getting this extremely annoying issue where it will not let me join a game during the drafting phase. I can't spectate it, and it just keeps on crashing to desktop, and it is maddening. I have no idea what's causing it. But I am in the process of trying to fix that. Anyway, we're in the game now. This is game 2 with EG already up a game. Now, this is just the player introductions here. I'm sorry, I've kind of missed that. But on the side of EG, we have, let's check it out. Sumail's Lina, Artesia on the Drow, Universe on the Puck, Zion Sand King, Crit on Warlock. And on the side of Secret, Puppy has been playing the Treant, Yapsaw on that Rubik, mid one playing Razor in the mid lane, MP Phantom Assassin, and Keizu is Tidehunter. Again, I'm sorry about that. I know it was rushed. I'm in the process of fixing it. I just wanted to get something out. I really wanted to cast this game. It's going to be a lot of fun. So immediately, Zai getting hit by Puppy and Yapsaw in this bottom lane. He had to commit a Burrow Strike to get out. He's going to be down a little bit of mana in this lane, but he'll be okay. Crit's there with the Shadow Word healing him up. So Artesia looks like he's going to be up against a tri-lane as well. We'll see how that pans out in the bottom. As well, I am also using the in-game or the English observer's camera, just for ease of use for myself, and because I bet their observing is better than mine. So Sumail versus mid one on this Lina. I think that is a very Sumail favoured matchup, even if, well, a very Lina favoured matchup, even if it wasn't being played by Sumail. I'd say anything versus Sumail is a Sumail favoured matchup just because of his sheer mechanical skill in that mid lane. But Lina versus Razor, she doesn't really need to rely that much on her right clicks, and even when she does, the static link is going to be able to be easily broken by her nice movement speed from Fiery Souls. And it's going to be hard for Razor to close that distance because of her extreme range and able to zone with abilities. But we'll see how that goes. Last hits are currently favouring Universe on the Puck. Universe has been playing a lot of Puck recently, actually. A very interchangeable hero between Sumail and Universe. Now, they did try to get a pull here. Oh no, Crit going to be lifted up and pulled back. He's in a bit of a pickle here. Puppy hitting him up, and Yapsaw and Keizu able to finish him off. First blood on Yapsaw. See what I see about Sumail in that mid lane. Mid one just being taken down low. He's going to try and drain up some of Sumail's damage, and it'll get a decent amount, but Sumail is still easily able to last hit with spells, although not at the moment. He's got no damage. Generally, he's able to last hit with spells when he has mana. But I'd be surprised if we saw mid one do well here, especially since there are 3 heroes committed to that bottom lane. Rubik does look like he is kind of roaming upwards to the mid lane. Oh, and he's gonna come around behind Alina, but Razor's so low, he's gonna have to do something. Okay, no, he did get a cell ferried in. He's gonna be healing up. Now, Universe versus MP in the top lane. I think that's gonna be fairly even, although MP is seriously below. Universe was able to get that magical harassment, I guess. Now, the side of... oh no, okay, here's the fight in that mid lane. Mid one stealing some damage out with the help from Yapsaw on the lift up. They're gonna get a kill onto Sumail. Now in the bottom lane, Zai stunning out Keizu, and Crit casting that upheaval, just making his getaway very, very slow. Unfortunately, there is nothing happening there. Sumail though, Sumail did go down, but he does have his bottle in lane now, so he's going to be a little bit more survivable. Possibly looking for the bottle crow now. So first nighttime, the side of Secret might look to get some more ganks onto possibly this puck. MP must be telling this team that he's getting a lot. In fact, he's not even really able to stay in lane that much. He's going back to meet the courier now, but Universe is sitting on top of the net worth board as an offlaner. Universe is obviously a very, very good player, but you would expect to have your safe lane doing fairly well. Now, Arteezy getting some frost arrows onto Keizu, slowing him up, and good harass. Arteezy also doing quite decently. In fact, all three on the top last hits are on the side of EG. So early game definitely looking in their favour so far, seeming to have won all three lanes. Of course, Arteezy was ganked, not Arteezy, Sumail was ganked in that mid lane, but he is definitely a player who's able to recover. And with Zai kind of sitting in that lower jungle area of the mid lane, he should be able to fairly quickly react to most ganks coming in. Now, I do believe the last pick in this game was the Lina for Sumail, and that was a counter pick to MP's Phantom Assassin. I really, really do like that. It provides EG an extremely big window because the only real right click I have that needs to pierce the evasion of that assassin is Drow, and she's going to be only getting on later on in the game. Until then, they have plenty of magical burst damage that is more than capable of taking her out. What EG are going to have to be careful of is the Ravage Ravage and Overgrowth setting up into other sort of long drawn out team fights. While EG do have a lot of potential, I feel like they might be able to blow their potential very, very quickly and be stuck without tools to play with, such as Lina, very, very high damage output, but burns through that mana extremely quickly, while someone like Razor, PA, Tidehunter, Rubik, they're going to be able to do a sort of slow burn, you know, using their abilities, stealing new ones, you know, dodging in and out of vision when it comes to that Razor. Oh, I think my audio has just dropped out. It's not good. In the bottom lane, Keizu being gone on by Universe and Arteezy, silenced up. I think he's going to go down here and he's going to try and run away. Buys out his arcane boots just before death though, so he is okay. I think it's my headphones that have stopped working, but that's alright. I don't need to listen as long as the sound is still coming through on the stream. That's alright. Now Zai going to be getting in MP's face in this top lane, being a real nuisance with that Sandstorm, still preventing her from getting last hits, in fact sitting way lower than you would really want your safe laner position 1 to be. So, heading into the 8-minute mark, 57 last hits on Sumail, very, very good. He's going to be sitting on a nice bit of net worth at the moment. Now, it looks like Secret are going to try and put some pressure onto Universe in this top lane. Obviously, he's been able to dodge out all of the daggers thrown out by MP. But now Puppy is around. Oh no. Gutting out Zai, taking some dire jungle. In this bottom lane, Arteezy been able to get a decent amount of farm as well. Though it looks like mid one is now rotated into this bottom lane, and Rubik is taking a go at middle to get some of that easy XP.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And more pressure being put onto MP in top. Zai sitting in trees.
Take that. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Denied. Denied.
Hold on a second, I'm just trying to fix my audio up. It would seem I have an issue with mine. Okay, that is a lot better. My yes, definitely sorry. I have no idea. My headphones just cut out and I had to go get some other ones. Anyway, back to the game. I think I'll do another cast after this one as well, just because I think it'll be good. It'll be a good series, or hopefully this actually goes to a game 3. So I am kind of secretly rooting for Secret. Anyway, a lot of heroes committed into this top lane. Mid one, oh, they lift up onto Zai. He's just going to sandstorm away, preventing any follow-ups. He's slowed from the dagger though. A couple more hits come out. Not enough to really do that much. Now, Rubik has only stolen Sandstorm, not a big ability. If it was stun, it could be very, very dangerous. But it looks like they're just going to disengage from this top lane and nothing is going to really be found. Now at the 10-minute mark, we'll switch over to net worth and we can see that EG is definitely dominating here. It's not like Razor and Phantom Assassin are really trailing that far behind. It's just that you would usually see a sort of sprinkling towards those top sides of alternating, you know, the core from the Radiant, the core from the Dire. It looks like EG are almost running a tri-core lineup with Universe playing that sort of more greedy role. And they're completely vindicated because it's been working fine for them while on the side of Secret. They're only running dual cores and they're being punished. It just really is a testament to EG's play and their control they have over this game. Ooh, kill in bottom lane with the help of Sumail. I think he did commit the ultimate. No, he didn't. But they had Arteezy's help. Now mid one wants some revenge here. He gets some nice nuke damage out onto Sumail and picks up a kill, but Arteezy Frostar is doing so much here. Mid one, he's got a decent amount of stolen. Arteezy's just going to TP out knowing that he can't do much here and he doesn't have any reinforcements because the tower is down. A good call from him. In total, they do lose Sumail there. Not a great trade for Secret. Tidehunter for a Sumail. For a Lina. But mistakes happen and it was a good turnaround. I didn't actually expect the Raze to be dealing that much damage. Now we do have Ravage on the cards. Oh, as we say that, Zai gets brought up. A nice steal, Burrow Strike by Rubik. Zai's going to try and walk away. He's been slowed. Ravage almost connects on him, but here's the Chaotic Offering. It's trying to zone them out. Arteezy hitting from the back end. Mid one though steals out all of his damage. Crit, slowing everybody down in the upheaval, and then Universe comes in with the puck, completely controlling this fight and turning it around. Ends up being a 3-for-1. No, Universe blinking forward, getting that 4-for-1 trade. without Zai even needing to be there, it doesn't even use overgrowth, not that he even has it. That's kind of what I meant earlier when I said they have a lot of quick stuff. Now, they only kind of used 1 or 2 volleys of spells, but already Universe and Sumail are already basically completely out. Once Warlock uses his Chaotic Offering and his Fatal Bonds, he's basically done. If Secret are able to kite these fights, oh no, they didn't use my apologies, they didn't use Epicenter from Zai. He wasn't needed in that fight. Well, that wasn't needed in that fight. Yes, if Secret are able to kite these fights out using these slow and pickup abilities like from Rubik and PA, they are going to be able to burn out EG before they can deal like the killing blow. And then by the time they've finished kiting them out, EG are going to be out of resources, and Secret are going to be able to go on the offensive with Mid One having stolen all that damage from that time. MP, been chipping away and able to blink in at a moment's notice. I think that really is their win condition this game. EG, I'm sorry, my brain is just confusing them. EG really have an extremely high damage output team, higher than Secret by a long way. But it's not sustainable. So it depends on whether either they can tailor the game around themselves to take advantage of that and to minimize the risks involved with that, or if Secret can tailor the game in their advantage. And that's where we do see a sort of difference between these two teams. EG definitely excels at things like that, at shaping games, and instead of being the reactor, forcing the reactions of your opponent. You always want to make your opponent react to you. You want to be the one instigating the thing that needs to be reacted. That means you're always playing on you've got your opponent always playing on the back foot. They're always having to figure out what you're going to do next instead of planning their next move. What I think Secret needs to do is get this hard game plan in their head and then force EG to stray away from their own game plan through their own play. I think, of course, I'm not a tactician. I'm not a 9k god like some of these players, and I definitely have none of the captaining abilities of Crit or Poppy. But from my limited knowledge, that seems to be what it's going to be like. I think as the game goes on, we are going to see Secret gaining a lot of power. Razor, of course, getting changed a little bit recently, is going to scale a lot better. And PA has the potential to scale very, very high if RNG does allow it. Now it's going to be a full smoke on the side of Secret into that bottom lane. It looks like they're going to try to poke into the jungle, but not able to find anything. I don't think it was scattered out by a ward. They're just going to find Crit in the mid lane here. Unsure if they're going to actually commit this. Yeah, it looks like they will. They're going to jump forward from Yabzo. He's going to get the nice lift up. Universe is going to get a very good Dream Core, and then they side of EG are here for a counter initiate. Oh no, this is not good at all. The Ravage does come out, and that tries to prevent a lot of kills. Oh no, it actually works really well. Puck gets taken down. Razor does get traded, though Zai channeling up that Epicenter. It's going to do a lot of damage here. MP getting right in the middle. He's going to try and get a kill onto Arteezy, but it's not enough damage. Yapsaw on the side, and Kezu kind of spent of all his abilities, not able to do very much. A very good counter initiate there from Crit with Chaotic Offering. Oh my god. That is not good. I'm sorry. That is muted now. Yes, a very good counter initiate from Crit with Chaotic Offering. He kind of knew it was going to die there, so he may as well drop that, and he communicated very, very well with Universe. I actually didn't think that Secret would be able to turn that around to the point that they did, but it looks like the Overgrowth and the Ravage were able to provide sufficient lockdown. what really took them out was just that sustained damage from Arteezy coming in the back and the Epicenter from Zai. That was really the clincher that allowed them to take that fight. Now, off the back of this, EG are looking at Roshan, and they're going to be able to take it pretty quick. Warlock does have a Medallion of Courage, so they're going to try and go forward on another Dream Coil, another Burrow Strike from Sumail, not from Sumail, from Zai. Upheaval, keeping them all locked down. Zai, on the other hand, going to go down. Oh, MP's so slow. This Upheaval doing so much work. Razor is going to be able to get out. No, he's going to get taken down as well. Nice blink away from MP onto Yapsol. Yapsol's going to actually die for this. Universe being so mobile. And in fact, MP's the only one who survives that. They were only outside. They just had so much instant attack there. They blink forward on Zai, get a double stun, and immediately start the Sandstorm. Then Universe blink forward, immediately get that Dream Core, preventing them from leaving the Sandstorm. And while they're doing that, Crit has enough time to set up the Upheaval and channel that out to its full potential. So they're really stuck in this choke point. Now, being said that EG have this kind of hot but quick, like they burn bright but shortly sort of damage lineup. That being said, they reset their fights very quickly. All of the cooldowns they work around, apart from Chaotic Offering, are generally quite short. Everything from Lina, her main control ability isn't even Laguna Blade, it's Light Strike Array, and that's very short cooldown. Burrow Strike, an amazing stun, short cooldown. Everything from Puck, extremely good at control. We saw just then how well it was able to keep people locked down, that silence, that orb damage, and being so elusive. Also very useful. While on the side of Secret, they have Overgrowth, they have Ravage, and those are their two big ones that they have to work around. If they can't fit either of those into their game, it's doubtful that they will win, because those are the ones that's going to let them bring out those fights long. So, not respecting those cooldowns on the side of EG, and they do pay for it. They got to fall taken down to one man. Now, Lina is going to be the recipient of that Aegis, and she does have already a Blink Dagger and a 15 charge Bloodstone. This is getting kind of scary. She's able to spam out those spells now, basically with no consequences whatsoever. Puppy is sitting in trees, but he has no ability to come in. They can't really punish without any sort of Blink Daggers. Yapsor trying to get his, and Keizu not even working on his yet. Going for the pipe first to try and mitigate a lot of that damage coming out from the Lina, the Puck, and the Sanking. 3 massive magical damage sources. All the while, Arteezy just gathers farm. He's this sort of contingency plan on the side of EG. He's got a, he's building into a Silver's Edge now. This is going to allow him to cancel out the evasion on MP's Phantom Assassin. He's kind of their contingency plan. He's farming up nicely on the back end of this space created by EG. And if they realise that, hey, you know, Razor and Phantom Assassin, they're getting too big. Like, we can't. They've got BKBs now. They've got this up. Oh no, Zybling forward onto Puppy. They found that tree. He is going down. Up in the air. Tossed back. Sandstorm in his eyes. Sumail is able to get the kill. But this does give a little bit of information for Secret. Oh, and some lag. It does mean that they are all there, because we saw abilities come out from all of them. And that might mean that Secret have a little bit of an opportunity to farm out the other sides of the map. Though EG aren't, instead of committing to that top tower, which I thought they might have, they're immediately splitting off and farming the jungle. At the moment, warding on the side of EG, not amazing. Secret definitely have better vision, and are probably able to see some of those rotations that came up into their jungle. Unfortunately, the Puppy died though. Okay, gathering in this bottom lane. Secret definitely sticking together. They know they can control these team fights quite well with Ravage and Overgrowth. I think a pick-off is going to be Zai, and he is spotted out in this middle lane here, and he's decently away from his team. He blinks up north, but he does have a haste rune. That's okay. Able to make it out. Lobster King set. At the moment, EG able to control this map a decent amount better. Let's see, they do have a tower advantage, definitely. Yes, they have a significant tower advantage, and notice how it's the top two, the top tier 2 and the mid tier 2 that have fallen, while they haven't really focused on bottom that much. That allows them to, it opens up the map, that top tier 2 and that mid tier 2. Once those are gone, the best way into the jungle that the Dire have is their own shrine, and that can be easily controlled. So they've just opened this up and have allowed themselves, and especially Arteezy, access to basically 2 jungles to farm in. Though Secret have kind of gone the other way around, and they say, alright, you know, you're going to invade our jungle, we're going to invade yours. We're just going to chill around here, and MP's going to get some farm. Now, a big item on MP is going to be the BKB. That is 100% essential this game for him, to stop him getting locked out from everything. So net worth still heavily favouring the Radiant side, but I didn't even see the team net worth difference. 10k in the side of AG. That's looking kind of grim. Secret are going to really have to pull something out, because otherwise Arteezy is just going to pull ahead, and he's working into his own BKB. He's going to start to become an unkillable monster. Well, not even going to be an unreachable monster on the back end of all these fights, just dishing out too much damage for them to deal with. Now, 3-man smoke from Secret, with Puppy to scout obviously on as this tree. They're coming in through the back end as well. This did happen before, and it didn't turn out very well. Are they going to find Universe? They have no vision. Heck. And they don't have any vision of that. Their mid ward doesn't cover it. Though they were able to see in this top area of the map, they were able to see some heroes and know that it was alright to come in from the southern side. Anyway, EG definitely have a fondness of this top lane. They are just pushing it in. Tidehunter going to be the sole defender there, the watermelon guardian of the top tower. Now Puck, thinking forward, knowing that the BKBs are going to be so essential on Razor and PA, he's already going for his own Aghanim Scepter. This is going to allow Dreamcore to pierce through BKB and be an absurdly long stun. Oh, now, Phantom Assassin, in fact, feels so threatened by that magical damage. He goes for his own Hood of Defiance. That's not only going to really reduce the magic damage coming from him, coming to him, but it is going to give him a pipe-like shield that's going to, absorb a certain chunk of damage, and that's going to really help him when it comes to fighting Lina. Lina's all about the burst and can only really transition into sustained right-click damage later on in the game. So if he does need to get out of a sticky situation, that Hood of Defiance is probably going to be just the ticket. I'm not sure if he had it in that last fight, and he is very, very close to his own BKB. Blink is now up on the Tidehunter, and that's going to be another really important thing, and Blink being going for on the Puppy tree. So those 2 blinks are going to be extremely important. And there we go. Rubik picks up his own. Those two are going to be extremely important for starting these fights and making sure they go in a way that favours them. They need to be the ones getting the initiations and forcing these fights. They don't want to have the chance for EG to counter-initiate. Yes, pardon me. Now, full smoke up from Team Secret. Roshan is up, and they're kind of gathering around it. Universe is going to be a target. No. A Digisty ward. Oh no, nice blink forward from Zai. Gets a stun. MP's blink striking forward onto him. Nice ravage. And he goes down almost immediately. That means no Epicenter going to be in this fight. Now, Puck getting really brought out into the wrong place at the wrong time. The overgrowth comes through onto her and prevents her from blinking away. Now Puppy is in a bit of a pickle. Those two women dealing so much damage on the back end. Lots of range. Arteezy and Sumail, the two main women of the game. Now let's have a look at that recap. Even though the hood was used, he still took so much damage. Now, the fight is still going on here. Mid one's BKB is up and ready, and Arteezy's doing a lot of damage. Oh, Yapsaw, the stolen orb. Sumail getting a kill, though. Gonna be fighting Yapsaw. Come on. Oh, bash from Roshan. Yapsaw is gonna be able to get away. Oh, nice fake out. He thought he was gonna go the other way, and somehow had to really make a decision there, but he ended up just blinking away. So nice play. Unfortunately, they do lose a few heroes on both sides, in fact. And they're probably going to lose on Puppy too. But MP is here. Oh, chaotic offering. This is a lot of damage, and he's been dream called up. Here comes the Yules. I don't know if there's anything he can do here, even with Yapsa on the back end. He's going to take out Lena. That's big. We got a bit of lag here. MP's going to be able to hit that shrine and be alright. Now, Zai having to run away from mid one. Now they're going forward onto crit. He's a dead warlock. He's going to try and shadow word himself, but no amount of words is going to save you from the lightning of Razor. Now, off the back of this, Secret are almost certainly going to be able to go into a Roshan. They just want to kill off this golem. It's a lot of gold sitting around and be able to deep push that lane. Oh, Zai going to look for the steal. He's going to go invisible right in the middle of the pit. No, you can't get it. Arteezy's back here, though. Uh-oh. Silence. Double silence. Onto MP. Another stun. Oh, so much damage coming out. Razor, a couple auto attacks away. Oh, it does get taken out by Sumail. Very lucky uphill shots. Low cooldown on him. Low death cooldown on him. And it's on the other way. Maybe it was a bit of a mistake for Secret to hang around so long around that Roche pit. Now, Sumail is going to get the Aegis, and Arteezy picks up the cheese. Oh, apologies. A little bit of a cold. Still, never goes away. Tanking heading for his own Aghanims now. He wants that long range. Speaking of long range, Arteezy beating down this tower. There's not a lot Puppy can do. He can try and heal it up, but oh no, Yapsaw blink forward, gets the lift up. Root onto Arteezy. Oh, Kazu is doing a lot of damage. Arteezy has to pop the BKB though. On the other side of the map, on the other side of that fight though, MP is brought down. Nice ultimate by Puppy, keeping Sumail out of the fights, allowing Razor to get out. No, Yapsaw's going to pay. Oh, 17 grand net worth lead for EG, and similarly, just cresting 200k. 20, not 200, 20k XP lead. Things are looking pretty grim for Secret. They really need another fight, like they had in the mid lane. They had one extremely good one where they were able to just kind of juggle up EG and keep them on their toes, make them expend all their resources. Unfortunately, EG have just been playing so superbly this patch. In fact, this whole tournament, EG have been extremely top of their game. Even taking one game off EG at the moment is not an easy feat. Secret, though, have been on a bit of a hot streak of their own. For a long time, they went 6-0 actually in the group stages and only lost a match on the main stage, but ended up winning the series anyway. So these two teams are seeming at their peak now, or they are quite at the top of their game at the moment. So this is going to be quite a close game either way, regardless of net worth, regardless of that XP graph. Neither team can afford to, not respect the other, because both of them have been in similar situations, and I'm sure both of them have either come back from the brink of defeat or thrown it from an almost secured victory. So of course, neither team can get complacent. Now, a BKB on PA, that is a massive item. I didn't think she had it in that last fight, and it turns out she didn't. She only just picked up now. That's going to be super, super important. But, eye for an eye, Sumail picks up his own BKB. No Aghanims on him though, so he's not going to be able to pierce with his ultimate. That'll do a lot of damage if he did have it, but he doesn't. Now all the ultimates are up for both sides, but Secret are just pinned inside their base. No tier 2 towers left on the map, so they feel really afraid to go out. In fact, there's almost no ward vision whatsoever. Take a look at their vision. Yikes. Yeah, they feel scared, like that EG are going to be outside at any moment. Well, in reality, Secret are fine. They have vision basically everywhere on the map. Their creep waves are nice and pushed in. What I think might be the play for Secret now is to smoke up and try and find someone like, say, Zai. Not that he's a greedy player, but those lanes need to be pushed out, and he's the one who does it. If they can pick off someone like him, that is a really good opening into a fight. While it is, speaking of smokes, it actually is EG are the ones that do decide to smoke. And we'll see if they are able to get a jump on someone. It will be hard to do since Secret are playing so conservative inside their own base. But if they do go out, they can get punished. Oh no, this might be bad. Zai's being a bit of a bait here. They do want to go forward for it. Smoke's going to pop. Universe going to get a nice coil onto 3. No Cardiac offering just yet. MP, he's not going to be able to break the coil. Oh no, he did, and he's going to be stunned for so long. Well, there goes the BKB charge, basically. On the one hand, it did prevent them from, getting hurt more. But on the other hand, they're not going to be able to fight for a while. And while they did that, Crit got some sneaky wards in the high ground of their base. You almost never see this working because every team knows about it now. But I'm almost positive that EG would have seen that smoke up from Secret, and they know to book it out of there on Arteezy. Although Tree, he's a speedy man. Oh, he's going to invis away. Nicely timed on Arteezy. And they're going to get away, and they're going to get nothing out of that smoke because of the extremely good ward vision from Crit that it was able to sneak out. They're probably in the midst of a fight, No one saw that sneaky little warlock coming. A little eyeball underneath his robes, and he kind of whacked it down up there. Oh no, didn't see anything. Okay. Puppy's going to grab a gem now. They know they need to win this vision game. Might have even suspected they had a ward because of that failure of the smoke. So he's going to be able to scout out that one fairly soon. And yeah, Absol looking in a bit of a tricky position. No, he's got a blink dagger. He'll be absolutely fine. He's going for his own Aghanims now, and he's sitting on 3.6k. He's not necessarily a wealthy Rubik, but he's got a lot banked. Now, Drow Ranger, heading for that butterfly. Has the most expensive part already, and he's about 2,000 off. About 2,000. Oh no, Puppy Found gonna go down to only a couple shots from Sumail. He has a Daedalus now, and he is doing a lot of damage. Has already able to transition himself into that right-click roll. Not gonna be able to get through the evasion of MP on the assassin. PA. The two-letter acronyms are mixing themselves off my brain. Not going to be able to get through the evasion, but will be firing fast enough that, and for enough damage that it might not even matter. Yep, so a nice pickup onto Arteezy. Preemptive heal coming out from crit though. And Arteezy just hitting this tower on the low ground. Dragon Lance obviously allowing him to do that. Keeping those waves pushed in. While the back end, they're always ready to follow up. Puck is always ready to come in with a Dream Coil. Or Zai is ready to blink in and Burrow Strike 3 or 4 enemy heroes. I'm sure he'd love to do that. They are backing off on the pressure though. I'm not sure what the reason for this is. Maybe they just want to get more farm up. Maybe they don't feel as confident as they would like going into this high ground attack. So they want to get a couple more items. Still though, the longer they wait, Secret are getting stronger, I guess, but at a disproportional rate to EG. They are just gathering wealth at an uncanny rate. Already at a 27 gold advantage, 27,000 net worth advantage. Unlikely they're going to be able to find anything on this, but Secret have smoked up. They're going to go down and back into the tower, the tier 1 middle tower. That's the rotation they've been making all this game. Up is invisible forward, and with that extra speed, he's not going to be able to find it. Now, it looks like EG just looking for this Roshan now. It's going to be an extra long respawn, though. Probably one of the longest possible respawns. So they're not going to get super lucky here. It's going to be sitting in there for a while. This really gives Secret like the last bit of space they're going to have this game, really. Once this Aegis is taken, they're going to feel so much more powerful going into this top lane, or going into this high ground. So Secret had better take everything they can right now, because it's not going to last for much longer. And unfortunately, with this just lack of high ground, lack of vision around their own base, as far as I know, the entirety of EG are right outside their base, right on the opposite high ground. Now, of course, EG, they are smoking, not that they really needed to smoke because of the warding on Secret being so hurt. They are going to smoke the entire team up. Head towards the mid lane. I thought they might have been trying to find another team smoke, or they had some sort of indecision. In the end, they're just going to wait for Roshan. Zai going to be the dedicated Roshan ward. And he's back. Going to give the call, and they're all going to converge on this Roshan. Really want to take it. Now, Secret must know this is going on. They have timers. Oh, no way they can get it. It's going down so fast. The crits from Arteezy and Sumail, plus the minus armor on crit. It's too much. Sumail picks up another Aegis, and probably the second cheese goes on Universe, I guess. Nope. 2 cheeses on Drow Ranger. He's got 2 servings of cheese there. Well, that's going to prove difficult. Okay. Looks like they're going to try and cut this game off now. Sitting at a 29,000 net worth advantage. It's getting to the point where Secret might just GG out right now because they know that they are so insanely far behind that there's nothing they can do. Now, EG are very much taking their time. I don't know if they're like a cat playing with their food or they're just being extra super careful, respecting Secret, waiting for every single item they could possibly want. Universe now getting the Scythe of Vice. If he didn't have enough Disable before, he certainly does now. All abilities are up, so there's nothing off the table at the moment. Now, I'll see if Rubik can maybe get an awesome steal, like a Chaotic Offering steal. That would be cool to see, or maybe an Epicenter steal. Puppy in the trees up to the north, going to be able to get off Overgrowth, that's what it's called. Overgrowth. Nice damage drain. Gonna force Sumar back. Oh, stun is narrowly missed. Universe blink forward, decides to come back though, just silencing out Puppy very quickly. Very, very poor on this tree, only 3.7k net worth. Doesn't have a lot of survivability, basically just our healing machine. Oh no, they send up Sumail to the top here. He's gonna get rooted, but just 4 staff back. Now Arteezy hitting those backs. 4 staff back. Gonna be okay. Damage coming out. See, this chip damage is coming out from Secret. But I think they have kind of missed their opportunity. Now EG are so farmed and so far ahead that they are able to just to reset so quickly. Their regen is so high. Now that they've taken their top ranks, the shrines are exposed, so they can be able to take out the last entry into the map for Secret. A last-ditch effort smoke by Secret. Try and do something. Mid one coming forward, popping his own BKB. Nice blink forward, Ravage on Keizu. Oh, but here's Zai in the backline, tearing everybody apart with his Epicenter. As always, extremely good play by Universe, locking down a whole bunch of the enemy heroes. Now, Drow was an immediate casualty and was forced to use the buyback here. Didn't in fact eat any of it, Jason. Didn't even get the BKB off. Just an absolute focus down. This is going to make EG think a little bit more about their decision. Maybe they're going to back off and wait for the next Roshan. Jeez, how long do we have to wait here? Come on. But those are 2 ultimates down. Oh, they bring Sumail up to that high ground. Arteezy pops a BKB, wailing on Tidunder from the low ground. A lot of silences though, and Tidunder is an innately very tanky hero. He's going to survive. Oh, almost. Now, Arteezy's BKB is run out, and some crit daggers are being thrown out, doing a lot of damage. Now, Puck ends up falling down. Sumail very low as well. Secret able to actually kind of hold this. Now, mid one using his own ultimate. Gonna try and find Arteezy. No, he is invisible. Oh no, he's silenced up. And then there is the low orbit ion cannon coming out from Lena, erasing that Razor from the face of the earth. Zai gonna be dusting up, sitting on the side there, waiting for those massive blink combos into the Burrow Strike to stun up an entire team. Razor buyback was forced there, just to be safe. And in fact, they did close the net worth gap by 2,000. Oh, hold that. 1,700. And killing Puck was very, very nice. Sumail's going to buy his team up another gem because, you know, God knows he's got enough money. Sitting way out there on the top of the net worth. Very, very flashy plays from him, as always. Now EG are going to go for these shrines. Well, that's the last shrine actually they're going to go for. Secret now, I think they feel that the noose is definitely tightened, and they are just waiting for EG to come and deliver the killing blow. They have been able to kick and scream a little bit in just in the face of death, you know. A wounded animal, cornered, nothing left to lose. I don't think they're going to be facing elimination here. While we have a little bit of a low point in the game, I'll go check it out. Yes, we see some classic Russian lines. Okay. No, okay. There is no upper lower bracket. It's a single elimination, so the team that gets eliminated here is taken out of the game. So yeah, Secret really have nothing left to lose, and there's no way they're going to GG out of this. Unless they are positive the game is over. Because there's always that Hail Mary, that 1 in 10,000 chance that, you know, EG throw everything away 3 times in a row and end up equalizing net worth, and Secret are able to come back. It's unlikely, but we'll see. We'll see how it unfolds. You know, you never know. I think that's what EG are really doing. You know, they know this is possibly the last game Secret are going to play, and they know they've, you know, that they're going to be playing 110% here. So they don't want to force anything too quickly. In fact, I think they're waiting for the next Roshan, which is going to be up very, very soon. Okay, Roshan is on the cards again, going to be scouted by Crit. I wonder if Archeesy will get a third cheese now, or they're going to finally give Universe something. And again, there's no way Secret can contest this. It's going down way too fast. And they just can't get out of their base. They're too scared. They don't know where people are. Okay, now Zai gets cheese. Lucky Zai. And Drow gets immortality. They want to go for it. They know they have Aegis. They have BKBs available. On the side of EG. In fact, only one who's not. Oh no, okay. Nice. Mid one, going to be dealing a lot of damage. Ooh, nice pickup with the blade mail. Arteezy forced to not hit him. Puppy getting a root onto Arteezy. Cheeky tree hit him in the head. Stopping him from doing anything. Now Lotus Orb just protecting Arteezy and letting him take things out. Force staff keep him safe. Now that he is just 1 Rax separating Secret and Mega Creeps. A Lotus Orb pickup on Zai, very, very nice there. Just able to protect Arteezy there as he was, you know, just standing on the high ground, wailing away on those racks. And they weren't able to, you know, pick him up and do anything fancy with him because, you know, that everything will be sent back right on them. Now mid one, blink forward. He goes a little bit aggressive though, and he is turned into a pig. BKB is active. Now Sumail is going to have to be running away. No, the tether is broken, and here comes Zai. Epicenter dealing so much damage. Chaotic offering right in the middle of this. Nice blink forward and overgrowth on Puppy, but it's not enough. It's too late. They needed to do that before. It looks like they're out of the game. MP going to be caught out here in the bottom. He's hexed up as well. JJ is called amongst the audio spam. Oh, nice steal. And Lena does go down. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on whose side you're on, I'm always on the side of good Dota. EG are going to take it 29-17 with a 47,000 net worth lead in the end. Oh, God, that's disgusting, really. So let's try and break this down a little bit. Samael, obviously, an extremely good player, and not susceptible to the kind of mind games that I think Secret needed to put onto the side of EG. I kind of went on and on about the tempo of the fights, how Secret were able to take theirs longer and EG were shorter and faster, but lower reset. What it came down to in the end was that Evil Geniuses were playing at such a pace that Secret weren't able to keep up with them, and they were executing things so flawlessly that they didn't need to have any longer than a couple seconds, because in a couple seconds the fight was over. I don't think the picks were terrible on Secret. I think Phantom Assassin, there is an innate element of dice rolling. When you put a Phantom Assassin into the mix, you're never going to be able to 100% rely on a crit or 100% rely on something like that. But he does counter the Lena in the late game, but unfortunately Lena got way too much of a lead, and there was just nothing left to be done. But anyway, a good game of Dota. Unfortunately, Secret is going to be out, but Evil Geniuses are going to go up against the winners of LGD Forever Young and Team Liquid. That's going to be played tonight as well. Yes, tonight as well. And then tomorrow is going to be the grand finals and the caster special tournament, and it's going to have a bunch of the English and the Russian casters against each other, and it's going to be cast by the players. Some players from Na'Vi and some players from OG, so that'll be really fun to take a look at. So I do advise you go to the main stream tomorrow and have a look at that. So that concludes the cast for today. If you are watching on Twitch, I would really appreciate if you gave me a follow. Just lets me know that you're enjoying my stuff. And of course, it gives you a notification when I go online, so you can come and hang out live in the chat with me. And, just chill out, watch some good Dota, have a good time. If you're watching on YouTube, either a comment or a like or a dislike, just give me a little bit of feedback about the video. If you liked it, you didn't like it, tell me what I could do better. Tell me what you think I did perfectly. Tell me that you hate me. Tell me that you love me. I don't know. I just want to hear what people's reactions are, really. And of course, if you do like my videos, you can subscribe. I put out content every single day on Dota, usually a cast. Sometimes I play live, sometimes I'll analyze something different. I'm working on a couple different other things, but at the moment it's just really focusing on casting as many games as I can and getting better. I'm in fact looking into some smaller third-party tournaments, like Reddit leagues. There are some local Australian ones that I have actually contacted, and they are considering getting casters on, so you might see some more professional, more sort of exclusive content coming soon, hopefully. But don't get your hopes up, I won't. Either way, we're just here because we love Dota and because it's a great game and it's great fun. Anyway, I've been Blue. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.